SZN4. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
On 1st and 10, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw again, Fields. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Looking to throw. Fields. Complete to Bryant. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 1st down, Fields. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robertson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st down, Akers. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fields. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
56, check 56. Get the ball. You go tight. You got time for them. You got time right there. Switch. Rush in. Check, go. Check. Whip.
On 3rd down, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 4th down, Fields. Bryant has it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Bryant. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 68 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 56. It's Mike. 56. Stay with your man. 56 is the Mike. Watch twist. Mike 56. Mike 56. Wild Bill. Check. Fresno.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. That one caught by Gibson. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 56. Mike 56. Switch. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Looking to throw. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And that will be incomplete. More third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yards. And oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Off play action. Fields completes it to Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Switch gears. 6 guys.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bryant, he's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let him know. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time. Let's get off the field. 57. Mike 57.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Jim. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Off the play fake. Fields. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Jacksonville.
Watch your slant. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Yeah.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They don't need to run it up. Minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Fields. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Jaguars.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
56. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 5-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check 4. Watch out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Akers. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
You can't block me. Wide. Get wide. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shit.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
Mike, you better bring it. I'm letting you know. Check 3. Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. No chance.
To throw on 2nd down. Bryant looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Here we go.
A gain of 6. And the Raider first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rip left, rip left. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Go.
Looking to throw. Bryant. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bryant. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Back to throw. Bryant. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Switch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, we got Mike. Mike 53. Time to go. Night. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Yeah, Jim. Shut up.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Bryant's pass. Thrown away and incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
On 1st down, Fields. Throw left side complete. It's Robertson. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robertson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come again. Switch. 57. Mike.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Complete to Hilton. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Now. Zip it. To the mic, boys. 40. To the mic. Let's get it.
Looking to throw. Fields. It's complete. It's Miller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down, Jaguars.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Kill. Mike's 4-2. There's a party now.
Throwing on first down. This is caught. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Back to throw. Fields.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Check. Crunch. 49. Check 49. Tighten up.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
2nd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Mike 57. Pick me up. Here we go. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Hayward. Get that ball. 57's to Mike. Watch 57. Hey, come on, now. Come on.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Check. Lucky.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Catanzaro now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing after the interception, Fields. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down. Fields. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Mike, 53, Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53.
Looking to throw. Fields. Steps away to his left. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on first down. Fields. He's got the hook up to Miller. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw. Fields. It's caught by Bryant. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Echo. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
On first and 10, Fields. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20.
I can't believe they even let you play. Kill. Mike, 53. Mike. Hey, defense, play. Check, 53.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Blue down.
From the gun, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here." Teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On first down, Fields able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
I got you. I got you. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Looking to throw. Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And, oh, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Hey, 53, check 53. Not here. Ball shot. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Here I come. 53's the Mike. 53 is the Mike. It's our time. It's our time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go, D. Go. It's going to be a long day. Offense. It's going to be a long day.
2nd and 1. Complete to Bryant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Fields got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bryant. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Off play action. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
36. Mike's 42. Boom. Our time. It's our time. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Hey.
Off the play fake. Fields. Caught left side by Hilton.
Let's go.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Jacksonville, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.